is Christopher Maes, and this is Progressive Airway. First of all, make sure you have your PPE on with gloves, mask, and goggles. Hello, sir. I am your EMT today, Christopher Maes. I'm going to assist you with your respiratory distress. I'm going to put you on some oxygen. As I said on my oxygen tank, I will crack it open. Make sure that there is no dust or anything in it. Close that up and get my regulator, set up my regulator lined up with the oxygen tank to be assembled correctly. Turn it on by making 2 full turns with the valve. I'm going to put you on a nasal cannula, sir. As I put the nasal cannula, I'll set it at a flow rate of 6 liters per minute. This is going to tickle your nose, make it a little cold. This is going to go in his nose and around his ears, but because he doesn't have ears, it'll go around his head. As he breathes that in, I'll assess vital signs, such as lung sounds, respiratory rate, pulse, level of consciousness, and SpO2. I can see that the nasal cannula is not helping him, so I will further assist him with more oxygen, such as an on rebreather. I'll leave that on as I set up an on rebreather. Unplug the nasal cannula, plug in the non-rebreather, set it at a 10 liters per minute rate. Fill up the reservoir bag. Take this off of you, sir. I'll put this around your head. Make sure you have a good seal. Breathe that in. Reassess vital signs, lung sounds, respiratory rate, pulse, SpO2, and tidal CO2, and level of consciousness. Patient becomes dizzy and can't maintain sitting up, so we are going to lay him down. I will tell my partner to call ALS for assistance. Patient can't maintain his airway, so I'll be setting up a bag as he's on oxygen still. As I'm setting up the bag, I'll set up an NPA. I'll measure it by the tip of the nose to the ear. Okay, I'll take the mask off. Plug the bag in of the oxygen. Fill up the reservoir bag at 15 liters per minute. Drop in the NPA with lube, the tip towards the septum of the nose. And I will breathe for my patient at a flow rate of 1 breath every 5 seconds, 12 breaths a minute. As I bag for my patient, I will have my partner assess vital signs. I will check eye flutter for a gag reflex, which my patient still has. So I will continue breathing at a rate of 1 breath every 5 seconds, 12 breaths a minute. I will check the eye flutter again to see if he has a gag reflex. He does not, so I will give 2 breaths. Have the same way I've been. Now my patient take over my bagging as I set up an advanced life support airway, such as an OPA or a King or an Alame. I will give him 2 breaths, and I will drop an OPA. I will back for a little bit at the same rate of 1 breath every 5 seconds or 12 breaths a minute. My partner will reassess vital signs. Okay, my patient will take over bagging as I am going to drop in the Alameno. Make sure it's lubed up. You always want to test your equipment. So I'm going to take a syringe, fill up with air, test the air bubbles to just make sure it maintains air. Leave it attached. And as my partner gives him breath, I will wait. He will give his last breath. I will remove the OPA and drop the Alame. Fill up the air bubble. Remove it. Take off the mask. And make sure I have a good airflow. I'm looking for equal chest rise. I'll reassess lung sounds and gastric sounds to make sure I'm not putting air into the stomach for him to throw up, or him to swallow throw up, or get throw up in his lungs. Now continue the rate of 1 breath every 5 seconds, 12 breaths a minute. And as I make sure everything is secure, I will take a quick second to secure my airway. I'll take one piece, rip off, and put it right over this tab right here, and begin transfer. Okay.